Hey, welcome to my channel. This is Allison and this is my real life after 50. Have you ever had to start a new job and you have anxiety? Well, put your anxiety and double it with having a diagnosis such as Parkinson's. It's very stressful. And in this video, I'm just going to share a little experience I've had about starting a new job with Parkinson's and trying to get over the barriers that I put in front of myself. I decided to take a temporary job for a local store that's closing because they were still hiring, and it's only going to be until the end of May. But I was all gung-ho about it because I want to help my family out in this tough time, and it was exciting to get that call and the interview on the phone, and then she took all my information. I filled out the paperwork, and she told me to come in on Friday and told me what to wear. And okay, so Friday was very intimidating, but I figured, she might just be a little rough around the edges because she doesn't know me and doesn't know my work ethic. And then I went back to work on Saturday for another 9 hours, and it seemed like she was picking little itty-bitty things apart. But I'm thinking, okay, Allison, it's your anxiety. It is, you haven't worked for somebody while you are still coming to grips with this. I've held many jobs. I still do hold a job. I create things. I work at the antique gallery. But today I was made to feel like a complete loser. It was like my biggest fear almost. Signing in, there's like 7 different sign-ins you need on different computers, different tablets, different registers. So there's a lot of different numbers. And I already know personally that my memory is not like it was when I was 20 something. It happens to all of us, but some of us that have other challenges, it happens a little quicker or a little more drastic. But I have foggy brain. And so she's standing over my shoulder as people are coming into the workroom, and she goes, "Come on, put your number in. Don't you remember it? Oh, I guess you must have slept since then." And of course that just makes my anxiety go up and my tremors start going and I'm shaking. And the anxiety is triggering all kinds of things emotionally and physically in me. So I got through that. There was another couple incidents along the way, but the worst was coming back from lunch. I decided I was going to memorize how to log in, and I left my cheat sheet in the car. Big mistake. When you have anxiety, never leave without your cheat sheet, even if the boss is going to give you grief for having a cheat sheet, which she did. And that's why I left it in the car. So, of course, I get in there and I draw a blank. And I have to get on my headset and ask for her to come to the back room. And she comes in there and she goes, "What?" I said, "Can you help me with my employee ID number? I left my cheat sheet in the car." She goes, "Where's your car?" I said, "In the parking lot." And she goes, "Well, go get it." And I said, "Well, I really didn't want to be called out and get in trouble for leaving the building." She goes, "Just go get it." So then I come back in and I'm shaking, not because of fear, it's just my anxiety was so high. She's over my shoulder. All these people are in the break room, and I know I wasn't imagining this because many people came up to me later and apologized for her behavior. I guess she will pick somebody, and she always has a day. And today must have been my lucky day. It's really hard. I know what I have to do. I have to stay calm. I don't want my tremors to be terribly noticeable, and I know that I can do most jobs without anybody even noticing I have a tremor. My legs tremor, but you can't see them in my pants because I wear baggy pants. And I know that I have to ground myself using grounding techniques. You have to think about where you are, think about your breathing, all these different techniques that I teach my clients all the time. I know I have to use them. But when you're faced with it, the last thing you're thinking about is, what do I have to do? You're trying to make it so the boss isn't mad. It was a challenging day, to say the least. And if you are facing this, it's hard enough going to a new job. And in today's society, people getting laid off in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. A lady here has worked for this company for 24 plus years, and she has to work, and she's in her 70s, and she doesn't know where she's going to get a job. So I get it. We have to breathe through this time. We have to meditate. I'm not a big meditator, but meditation does not have to be in the form of sitting on a pillow and chanting or humming or whatnot. And maybe I'll do a video on that if you're interested. But we have to do self-care. And self-care for me right now is to help my family by getting a job temporarily, just to help out during this hard time. And I just needed to vent right now because it has been a challenge of a day, and I wanted to leave so bad. And I've been thinking about not going back tomorrow, but I can't let my illness be an excuse, and I will not let a bully get the best of me. So I have to really self-evaluate, dig deep inside myself tonight, and know how I'm going to go about conquering this challenge tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And by the way, I work more hours than her. It says it on the calendar, the work schedule. Oh well, I'll stop griping. I hope this video speaks to somebody. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. Thumbs up are really important, guys. So if you're listening, just even if you have to click through, if you can give me a thumbs up, just a recognition, that would be great. But I'm not going to give up, so you can't give up. You mean the world to me. So until tomorrow.